I had illegal undocumented workers working for me in college.
So you've gone from content creator to comedian.
I just made a funny video one day for my friends and it just took a life of its fucking own.
How do you make such a white voice?
I did it on purpose just to piss people off.
Fleyva, my brother, thanks for coming on, dude.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, man.
Brother, so here's what we're going to do, man. This is the first of a kind for us here at The Blueprint.
Okay.
But you got a unique story, and I think we got to get it out to people because what you do is probably the hardest job, the hardest business path that I know from anybody that's been on this podcast.
Es tremenda mierda. Es una mierda.
For sure, you have had it.
Una mierda.
So we'll jump right into it, brother. Where are you from? Walk me through your upbringing real quick, and then we'll get right into all the funny shit that you've done and how you got there.
I'm from Cuban parents. I think that's very obvious from the people that watch me.
Would have never guessed.
You would have never guessed, right? You would have thought I was Chinese. I know the resemblance is uncanny. It's crazy, but yeah, Cuban parents. I was born on the way from Cuba to Miami. I don't tell people where because there's a lot of brujeras that are mad at me. So just in case, they can't know locations because then when they throw it on the map,
international waters or
somewhere around there, somewhere in the middle there. And yeah, I got to Miami young. I was like a year old. I was basically born and raised in Miami. All I know is Miami. And yeah, I was raised with the traumas of Latino immigrant parents, with the craziness, them understanding the new American culture and not really understanding it, and you trying to explain it, and the clash that you experience, that weird identity you have in the fucking middle is crazy, man.
And before you got into doing all this funny shit that people see you doing now, bro, let's walk me through what you did prior to that, because you told me you've been at this for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But like all of your 20s, were you working regular jobs? What were you into? And kind of walk us through what led you to.
Oh man, I've done a lot, man. I've done a lot. Like I've had an insane life, insane life. I started in school like anybody else, trying to just get a bachelor's degree because mom said you had to do it. Tienes que ser médico o abogado or you're not absolutely anybody.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah, pretty much. And and then I figured out, Adderall makes me a whole lot more money. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna do this. I had an essay writing ring in FIU where I had a bunch of Bangladeshians writing essays for me. Yeah, it was crazy.
Human ChatGPTs before ChatGPT?
It was human chat. I swear to God, they didn't know people, so I met them. I forgot their names because they're fucking wild. But they would come up to me and they'd be like, "We don't know anybody here," and I'd be like, "I know everybody here." And they were like, "Okay, we need help. We charge this much. I charge $40 for an essay." I was like, $40? Oh. I'm gonna charge $100. I was like, capitalism at its fucking finest. So yeah, I had illegal undocumented workers working for me in college, and that's how I made a little bit of money. After that, I opened a business. I started working real estate. I got really good with the inspections. It had been something I did since I was like 16. I had a mentor that got me into the game, and I did that. So that was the breadwinner until this really started taking off. That was what I would spend all my energy on.
And this is what, your early 20s to...
And this is basically all my 20s. Yeah, because this didn't take off until after my mid 20s. So yeah, my whole 20s.
So let's walk right into the influencer side and going viral. You were kind of walking me through what happened, but the videos you make now, bro, is this something that you were always doing? You never really posted, or you never had success? How did that come about?
I had no plans of being a content creator, zero. This was something I was just kind of thrusted into. I just made a funny video one day for my friends and a Cuban page, A Lo Cubano. They caught it, reposted it, and then it just took a life of its fucking own. And when I saw the reception that it was getting, I realized I have to keep this going. Let me try it again. I did. The video did super well. The follower count kept going up. And then I realized, okay, this could be a business. I could really make it because at the end of the day, I'm a businessman.
You peeped that shit right away?
Yeah, I was like, dude, these are my new Bangladeshians. I'm gonna go hard. Yeah, 100%.
And bro, what were you thinking when the shit started going viral? Like, are you thinking, fuck, I hit a lick right now, I'm about to go and make a bunch of bread? Or are you more like...
Bro, I had no expectations for money. Like, I just kept doing it because to me it was fun. I had a lot of fun making the videos. I had fun seeing people recognize me on the street and be like, "Oh, you're that guy that does the Gringo Dad versus Cuban Dad." I'm like, "Yeah, it was me. What's up, dog?" And it's fun. It was great. I loved making people feel good. It wasn't until my first sponsor, who was West Miami Jewelry, who I'm still with today, when they reached out to me and they said, hey, we want to pay you for what you do. And I'm like, oh, I can make money off this shit. I was like, this is how you make money. All right, let's make money.
How long did it take from the moment that A Lo Cubano reposted that video to West Miami Jewelers reached out?
That was, I would say, 6 months, maybe.
And were you posting consistently at that time?
Yeah. In those 6 months, it was posting either every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, but I was posting at least 4 or 5 pieces of content a week. I knew that I had to be consistent with it. When I saw the follower count go up, I couldn't leave a day without something for people to see. I knew that they had to see my face consistently.
All right. Bro, explain to me how a international waters born Cuban can make such a, with Hispanic Cuban parents, con el trauma of growing up here in Hialeah.
Yeah.
How do you make such a white voice?
The white voice?
Yeah, that's not normal, bro.
Bro, since I was a kid, I've been really good with accents. I've always been really good with imitations and accents. So it wasn't hard for me. Like right now, I could switch it up and I'll just be Mike. I can be Mike from Encino, California, and we can talk and have a very serious conversation. And you wouldn't know unless you saw my brown skin that this is what I'm doing.
Should be a telemarketer.
It's crazy, bro, right?
You should be a fucking telemarketer.
It's crazy, bro. I could do a lot of accents as well.
And then where did the idea to do, because my understanding is that that's what started blowing you up after, right? The gringo versus Cuban parents.
That was the first series of videos that people would relate with the most. That's the ones that people identified with. So I did more of them because of that, because I saw the comments and how people were taking it.
And how do you prepare for that, bro? So walk me through it, like, because this is a full-time gig now.
You don't prepare for that shit.
So you just fucking turn on the camera and do whatever the fuck comes to your mind?
Nobody would believe me when I would say that shit. They'd be like, oh, you must take so much time, like, writing your shit. And I'd be like, nah, just turn on the camera. Whatever the fuck I feel like doing that day, that's kind of what goes out. And that's what I do.
To this day?
To this day.
That's fucking
insane. I don't write anything. I just show up and it's like, hey, sometimes I'm doing collabs with other people and everybody has their creative methods. So some people will say, hey, do you have an idea for what we're going to do today or what we're going to do together? And I'm like, no, right. You're just going to do Fleyva, dog. Like, just follow the flow.
All right. So you mentioned your mom wanted you to go to school.
Yeah, of course.
If you watch any of my podcasts, I went to college for 2 semesters. I only went because my mom made me.
Yeah.
The woman, my first commission check in sales was $3,500, and I made more money.
She was like, "Fuck college."
Well, no, I was like, "Fuck college." She's still this day, bro.
She's still trying to get your degree. That's what they do.
You know what?
My mom still tells me that shit. Like to this day, I'm like, "Mom, do you understand that I'm like selling out like shows? Like, why do no? But you never know." I'm like, "What do you mean you never know?"
But you weren't always selling out shows. What were your parents or your family telling you when you started going the full blown influencer route?
Bro, they would. My mom loved it. My mom loved it. She reveled in it. She really did. Like when people started sending her my videos, oh my god, look at Frank's video going this and that. They would. She went crazy with it. Yeah.
And did you have people like? Were there any haters at any point talking shit? People you
knew? Always. I had my biggest haters when I first started would tell me that I was misrepresenting Cuban culture.
Why?
I don't forget that because I would say pinga. That was it.
That's as Cuban as a fucking.
That's as Cuban. That's what I thought. I thought the same thing. But they were like, we never said pinga in my household. I was like, are you sure you're Cuban? Like, I don't understand. Like, I would hear that shit all the time. Like, my dad doesn't like me saying that, but yeah, that motherfucker said that shit all the time. Oh shit, like, I talk about la pinga. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man.
International waters. Now you're good.
International waters. And
we'll call them international waters Fleyva.
But I would kill him. I would kill him with kindness. I would always respond with something funny. I never took it serious because, you don't know if they're having a bad day and they just want to take it out on me. So it was not a big deal.
All right, I'm going to challenge you. So I saw one, because I've been following you for a while.
Okay.
I can't remember why some people were giving you shit about a video you made.
Which one? Yeah.
The pinga had happened a few times. So
it's probably something with pinga.
It was something. No, it wasn't with Cuban. It was.
It's always something with pinga, bro. I'm telling you.
I can't remember what it was. So
before esto se cae para la pinga, I'm gonna put this pinga on this pinga.
No, the other pinga, but on top of the pinga. So there was a video you made, bro, and people were rebelling because it was kind of fucked up. Either it had to do with somebody dying or
Tua,
the concussion. That's exactly what it fucking was.
Tua. Once you said that, I was like,
that's what I couldn't remember, but I should have prepared for that. But yes, what happened with that, bro? Why were people tripping?
I did it on purpose just to piss people off. Like, I just knew it was gonna trigger people, and I was like, okay, let's do a funny video. Let's kind of make fun of Tua, because my God, come on, it's the 4th concussion, bro. Like, that's it. Retired, dude.
Hang him up.
Like, the first one, I felt bad for him. The second time, I was like, the third time, I'm looking at it like, you're just doing it to yourself, dude. Like, yeah, just go home, man. Just go home, dude. Guaranteed, yes.
Yeah, I feel
they were gonna give him $50 million if he retired.
Bro.
If you tell me right now, stop getting hit by 350-pound silverback gorillas, I'm gonna give you $50 million. I'm be like, hell yeah, fuck them gorillas. I don't want to see them anymore.
Brother, you've made probably thousands of videos at this point, fucking around. I don't know if you posted thousands, but recording.
Probably, yeah.
You have a favorite one?
My favorite, wow. My favorite video. Shit, I don't know. I think the first one, to be honest, is my favorite one. Because it was so natural. It was just me on a random day in my apartment just fucking around. And it was funny. It was really funny, just me being myself and kind of figuring out who I was, at least on socials, and being able to put who I was on socials. It was that first moment. So I think the first video, that's my favorite video, 100%.
That's how I feel about my first Rolex. You know,
Yeah, damn, yeah, 100%.
That shit,
First time
forever.
you open that box, you're like, I did that shit,
I can
bro.
never sell it. I don't even get a box. I bought that shit used, but
Yeah, it happens, man.
no box. Brother, so you still run other businesses outside of church, you were telling me. Are you always, because you walked in here and you were as funny as you've been in all the videos, and
It's natural.
you're just like that 24/7.
That's just me, yeah.
So obviously now you have a whole reputation behind you that it makes it okay to be this way.
Yes.
But as you're building this home inspection business, which was your bread and butter until you started doing this, were people like misjudging you? You're tatted up, fucking saying pinga every other word. Like,
Oh, well, I mean, I'm in the business realm. I'm not saying pinga, you know. I'm very, it's different because a lot of the people that know me from that, a lot of my clients, they'll tell me, I didn't know you were like this.
okay,
and
so
I'm
you
like,
did have like a professional.
yeah, of course. Yeah. Especially in a business like that where your face is your moneymaker. You really can't be doing the shit that I do on camera with them. I would still make people laugh. Like, that's just my personality. When I'm at a home inspection, you know, the client is very nervous. It's usually a buyer, and they're very scared that the roof is gonna fall. And I'm like, you're good, like relax. I always crack jokes with them, or act like something was broken, or I pretend like I got shocked on the panel, and you just kind of fuck with them. And it's just my personality, making people feel good and calm. And by the end of it, they were okay with what they were doing. But yeah, with that business, it's different. You have to be professional. You have to know what you're doing. I do get misjudged, and for a while I would wear long sleeves just so people wouldn't see it. I mean, my hands are tatted, so it was kind of hard to add. I mean, I actually tattooed my hands the day I made this decision. Was the day I said I never worked for anybody. So
Good for you,
I did the tattoos on my hands. This was the first one, and I said, okay, I'm gonna get this. And I don't care what people think about it. My work ethic is gonna show what I do, and when I'm out there doing what I do, people see it once you open your mouth and you're well spoken and you're knowledgeable in your field. It doesn't matter what you look like. 100%. People just want the product.
100%.
Yeah.
All right. But let's turn the page a little bit because we talked about all the good shit you've done and how fun it is, and that you just shoot whenever you wake up, whatever you're thinking of.
Pretty much.
But like anything else in life, bro, there's got to be challenges and down moments.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about some of the challenges that a content creator faces on a daily basis, bro?
The toughest part about creating content and being known for creating content is the consistency. I'll have days where I'll say, shit, I don't know if I'm going to be funny again. I don't know if I'll ever come up with another funny video. And I get into those funks, and then I'm like, I hear my dad's voice, and it'll be like, tú eres pendejo, ¿qué pinga te pasa a ti, bro? Like, and then that's it. That shit just kicks me up, and that's it, bro.
And have you ever considered quitting?
Yeah, all the time, man. Bro, when I see the negative comments, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they get to me.
You're human, bro.
Yeah, I'm human. They're gonna get to me, and I'm like, man, but I thought people were behind me. Or when I don't see videos, I go on like a streak of maybe videos don't do as well. And for me now at this point, for me to consider a video doing well, I needed to hit 1 million.
Yeah, your standards fucking way higher.
My standards completely different. Yeah. If I would have, in the beginning, I had a video maybe do 20, 30,000 views, I would have been super happy with it. Now I just want to like fucking, you know, and it's different, and that puts a lot more pressure on me because I am a perfectionist. So when I don't see a certain video do a certain type of thing, or it's me maybe trying something new, and then I see it not go so well, it makes me just be like, fuck it. People just want me to play the game and da-da-da. And then I kind of get over it and hear my dad again, like, the hell am I going to really? Like, what the fuck? And it's tough.
What would you say the common denominator, if you know what it is, between one that hits 1 million and one that gets stuck maybe at 100K views?
Quality content. I think it's important to pump out quantity. And for anybody that does content, you have to be consistent in that sense. You have to pump out a lot of content and just keep doing it and not thinking about it. And the reason that's important, in the midst of you doing 600 videos or 1,000 videos, you're going to come out with something great. You never know when it's going to happen.
Right.
So it's kind of that picture that's always circulating where you see the guy mining for the diamonds and he quits right there. It's the same thing with shooting content. You got to keep going. Eventually, you're going to get that really funny thing. And that's what separates a really good video from a bad video. It just has to be entertaining. It has to be something that you'll send to your brother, to your grandma, to your cousin, to your sister, to anybody, that you can send to anybody and they'll laugh, and then that'll keep going. And that's really what the networks prioritize. So
Gotcha.
you kind of got to play the game in a sense, but it really just comes down to good content.
Is this something you figured out through all time, or?
Eso la jeva.
Yeah, bro.
Eso la jeva, 100%. If you're checking it while you're having a conversation with me,
100%.
like, tú has pegado darro, and she's like, when I text you, you better answer me. Like, the FaceTime's next. You're going to see the FaceTime. Watch. I'm waiting for it. It's coming.
Well, she loves that I'm doing this podcast now. At the very least, hopefully she takes that with a fucking grain of salt.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm gonna fucking FaceTime you when she's bitching me the fuck out. I was saying, did you know this shit all along, or did you learn it as?
Nah, you learn.
Yeah.
You learn con el golpe.
You went to School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, School of Hard Knocks.
Well, so, all right, you've gone from videos. I know you're doing stand-up comedy now.
Mm-hmm.
So you've gone from content creator to comedian, which you've always been a comedian, but
yeah,
professional comedian. Let's call it that.
Yeah, and I still don't consider myself a comedian in the stand-up sense. It's weird, as I've done several shows already.
Why not?
But because that's not my full time. So I see what real stand-up comedians, what I consider to be a real stand-up comedian. For example, you have Luis Diaz, who is a full-time stand-up comedian. Like, this is what he does. It's different, and I respect their craft. So for me to call myself that, it's kind of tough. Even though I've done stand-up shows, I've done stand-up, it's gone well. And the only reason I really did it is because people asked for it. They said, when are you going to do a show? When are you going to do a show? When I saw months of that happening, I was like, okay, let me just do a show. I don't consider myself a stand-up comedian, but the people are asking for it. I see another business avenue. I have to take it. I have to take the risk, whether it goes well or it doesn't go well. So yeah, that's why I feel kind of awkward calling myself a stand-up comedian, even if one day I become a great stand-up comedian, which I would love it for it to happen.
Right. So you do have that as a goal.
Yeah, of course.
Sure, yeah.
I have everything as a goal. I have movies as a goal. I want to make a hit song before I die. I want to get in the boxing ring. There's a lot I want to do. I'm Fleyva. There's a lot of multiple flavors. I don't put a limit to myself.
Different levels of flavors. All right,
Different levels.
How many comedies? You said you've done a few already, right?
I've done a few.
Were you nervous the first one?
Horrible.
Are you still nervous when you go out there?
Every time. But now it's easier. The first time that I ever went up and did stand-up, it was an open mic at the Miami Improv. Luis Diaz was hoping it. Speaking of Luis Diaz, he was the one that hosted it. And he told me to come down since I wanted to prep for the show that I was going to do. So 2 months prior, I said, okay, before I say I'm going to do a show, let me get on stage. And let me see if I suck, because you don't know. So before I went up, which I only did like 5-6 minutes, I was shitting my fucking pants. I was freaking out. I was seeing, it wasn't a lot of people there, maybe 100 people. And that was, yeah, now to me it's not a lot, but it when you see it in a room, it's weird. 100 people is not a lot.
Right, it doesn't seem like
it looks very condensed.
Like a concert, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So, but even then, like, it's nerve-wracking just having there and having prep jokes, and you really don't know what the reception is going to be. So yeah, I went up, I saw people laugh, and the reception was okay. And when I got off, I was like this, I was like that. And my girl was there, and she was like, do you want something to eat? And I was like, I will throw up everything you give me right now. Like, I couldn't eat for like 5 hours. It was crazy.
And bro, so I know it's a big deal among stand-up comedians to not steal each other's jokes.
Yes.
How do you prep?
Keep it original. Keep it original. I try to keep it original to my own stories and things that have actually happened to me, or things that I'm going through in my day. Like, for example, today I came up with a joke. I was driving on the highway, and I see this white fat lady driving a Kia Soul, and I see La Oda, and I look, and the Kia Soul goes in front of me, and then it has like 72 bumper stickers, you know, like it's the Democrat tour bus. Right. You already know who she voted for by the car. So I look, and I'm thinking, and one of the bumper stickers at the top, it says Moan Lobby. And I'm like, come and take it. I was like, I don't want to take your fucking Kia Soul. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, you fucking dummy. Yeah, so that's kind of how I prep my jokes. I have little things like that, and then I'll write it down, and then I'll develop it, and I'll test it out. Look, I just tested it right now. Yeah, I got a little chuckle.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this on stage.
Now you can keep testing it out. It's funny. It's exactly how we run fucking ads.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, trial and error.
See what works.
Mm-hmm.
Consider that like a sixth sense now that you're walking around and some funny shit happens, whatever, and then Coño de pinga.
I have
Now I'm saying
a
pinga.
notes thing. I have a notes thing where it's like, okay, when I see something and I see it's funny, I write it down, and then I'll come back later in the night when I'm in bed, and I'll look at everything that I saw that day, and I'll be like, okay, I can turn this into a joke, and I'll start writing, and then eventually, you come up with your thing. But it's that work ethic that you have to have and that discipline to your craft, whatever it is you're doing. Okay, you have to have a method. You say, okay, this is my method. Okay, I have to follow through, even if I don't want to go. It's like going to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. I'm lazy today. It doesn't matter. I got to get up and go to the gym because I know that my muscle's not going to grow unless I go to the gym. So the skills is the same thing.
Brother, for not comedians, but anybody that's trying to create content, bro, I meet thousands of people that want to be like you, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
They do, and then they just throwing shit.
Yeah, but they can't.
Yeah, well, I guess
they
that answers my questions. When you're a bias, you just got to be good or
you can't be
quit
Fleyva.
at life.
You can't be Fleyva.
Don't
quit at life. Just don't try to do what I do.
Fleyva.
Quit at being Fleyva. 100%. Don't ever try to be me. Fleyva's Fleyva. That's unique. But I think that this kind of career is designed for a specific kind of person, and there's a lot of people that want to try to do it, and there's no shame in trying to do it.
Right.
Because you never know if you'll succeed if you don't try to do it. There's even people that you'll meet and you'll be like, oh, you'd be great for content. And then they actually go and do it and they suck. So it's weird. You got to try it. But if it doesn't work, don't take it as I suck, I'm going to quit at life. Just take it as a learning lesson. Maybe you learned a skill along the way, which is something you could use maybe in your next venture. Right. So it's about trying and then understanding it and being okay with failing. I think a lot of people are not okay with fucking up. Like, it's okay to suck. Like, you can't be great. Like, I couldn't be an NBA basketball player. Sadly, I have Cuban genetics. I'm 5'8". Like, that's it, bro. I'm not dunking on nobody. Like, no matter how hard I try, I'm not doing it. So I got to be okay with that failure. But even if I try, it is what it is.
This shit is, and I know this of you coming in, and I was wondering how this interview would go because it's way different than anything we've done in the past, bro. But
for sure.
Dude, you're describing what every single entrepreneur that sat in that chair has gone through.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quit. If you fuck up, just do it again. Prepare, show up, do it over and over again until it works.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people fuck up the most, bro. They want to fucking do anything. Business, comedy, be funny, not be funny.
And they want it to be successful immediately.
Off rip.
And nothing happens immediately.
Is what's fucking up our generation.
It doesn't happen. It's not going to happen to nobody. No matter what field you're in, it's not going to happen overnight. It just doesn't.
So, videos, viral. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're an influencer, so you work with certain brands.
When I think of influencers, I think those TikTok dancing motherfuckers, and that's not me, bro. Like, I hate those.
What I heard was the Cuban influencer when I saw a couple people were coming on the pod.
Gosh,
yeah. So we'll see we change it. We get your PR team.
Oh yeah, I need a PR team. Fuck that, man.
But so what would you call yourself then?
I'm Fleyva, bro. Right, that's it. I'm Fleyva.
Stand-up comedy being like what you've gotten into, which is obviously a step above. What comes next after that?
Oh, movies, TV shows is coming 100%. You're gonna see
anything in the works. You don't have to disclose it down, but
you're gonna see me on Netflix. Like it is coming. I'm going to be there, and then next time I come on the podcast, I'll be like, "Hey, how's your Netflix show going?" I'll be like, "It's fucking great." I told you.
Do you think you could just act anything outside of being funny, or you want to stick to what you're good at, or?
Yeah, I'm willing to take that risk. I don't think right now. I think right now it's good to just go off the momentum that I'm doing right now, and it's what I'm very comfortable doing. Yeah. But eventually, I would like to maybe try something serious. Maybe
you showed me the mental serious side right now when you had a 180. No, when I go to a client, I speak professionally. I used to wear long. Holy shit!
And then you get a pinga like right after. Yeah, and it's like
drop the bag and fucking called out that I was fucking blowing me up.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That is.
Mira, he's on the phone, bro.
Esa la jeva tuya también.
Without a doubt.
Is it la jeva? It is la jeva. And he has a pink phone and everything. She gave him that phone. She's like, this is the phone you're using.
He drives a Tesla.
He drives a Tesla? Oh, he's gay.
Bro, so turning the page a little bit now, I don't like asking personal questions. You don't have to answer, but do you see, for anybody who's maybe having some success doing what you do, in the fame and the attraction that comes with that?
Wait, hold on one second. I gotta go back to the Tesla. When you beep, does it go, I'm gay? Like, does it do that when it happens? No, it doesn't happen?
It doesn't have a horn.
When it doesn't have a horn? Oh.
You know what I'm gonna do? We gotta get it to say pinga when it honks.
It will never say that. It'll be like pinga. That's how it'll say. When you charge it, it's like rainbow come out of it. Like, it just flows out of there.
It's from California.
Oh my god, man! My bad. I had to cut you off. I just had that
You're good,
ADD
dog.
thought, and I was like, bro,
Nah, you
I
gotta
got
get
to
it
rank
out,
on
bro.
the. I got to rank on the
You gotta
Tesla
get it
guy.
out.
Like, there's no. I'm not letting this go.
What if I told you that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There's 5 people that probably own a car here. There's another Tesla.
That's not a Tesla.
There's one more Tesla in the room, and
Whoa.
it ain't me.
Who has a Tesla? You have a Tesla?
Tesla bros.
Look, he has 6-inch shorts, a thigh tattoo, with a sword way too close to his dick. Like, that's way too close. And he drives a Tesla. He's just asking for it. Like, that's a sign after that. Like, you're a walking billboard. No? Tú tienes jeva?
Yeah.
Like a woman?
Pregnant woman.
She let you impregnate her.
With the sword
You
tattoo.
had the Tesla when that happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. It's modern times. You gotta go with it, bro.
Times are changing, brother. You
Times
gotta
are
adapt.
changing. Times
You
are
gotta
changing,
adapt
man.
totally, bro.
God.
So my question:
Jesus.
does the fame ever get in the way of, and does it make it uncomfortable with the family? You mentioned you have a girl,
Yeah, all the time.
and you don't have kids, right?
Yeah, I have
You do?
4.
You got 4 kids.
Yeah, I have a
Holy
lot of
fuck,
kids, man.
For real?
I have a lot of
Oh
kids.
shit, you
man.
threw me off there. So
Yeah, a lot of
what,
kids.
so do they know what you do for work?
Do they know each other? Yeah, I hope they know each
What-
other.
What
yeah.
you do for work?
Oh, what they know? It's funny. My daughter asked me this the other day because I don't know who showed her a video of mine, but she's like, Papi, why are you on the internet? Why do people watch your videos? And I'm like, Mommy, I make people laugh. And she's like, I didn't know you were funny. I was like, oh, thanks. Thank you so much. Thanks for the love.
Career day for dad. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So what do you do for work?
Yeah, she doesn't get it. They're small.
Yeah.
She's 6, so
Yeah.
she just sees me as dad.
Dad.
Like, yeah,
That's
it,
awesome.
man.
That you
Yeah.
get to have a whole nother side to it. You got 4 for real.
Yeah, it's
I'm
4,
out here, bro.
man.
You're young.
It's 4.
You opened the factory early.
Very early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're done though, right?
Oh hell yeah! What? Like, yeah. What the Tesla guy? Look, bro, it's one. Cause you're gonna reproduce another Tesla kid for sure. So that's it, bro. Don't make córtate. That's it. I don't want to see more Teslas on the road.
No. Let's talk about some collabs that you've done. Do you have a favorite influencer that you look up to that's not Cuban influencer? There's no other Fleyva, so what would I call that?
There is no other flavor
So do you have a favorite person in the biz?
in
that
the
you-
biz. That's good.
that you like, or that you kind of like looked at and maybe like, I like what they're doing, and
That I've worked with
yeah,
already.
or even that you haven't worked with, but that you work with. Let's start with that. Yeah,
That I've worked with, I think Red, man. Me and Red have super good chemistry, and when we get together, that shit's magic. He's really fun. Corey is another one. Corey Cubano.
yeah.
And I literally look up to that motherfucker. He's like 6'8". It's crazy. But he's another one that when we get together and do content, fucking funny as hell. And that I haven't worked with, I don't know. I really don't know. I wouldn't.
All right, so let's talk about Corey and Red. What is a prep meeting? Like you guys get together and
We do the same shit. We just
fucking comiendo mierda, just saying
we
shit?
have an idea. We'll be like, hey, I had this idea. You think we could do something around this kind of
so you have
thing?
a concept when you walk into
Yeah,
it.
concept. And then we just get together and make it happen, and we're cracking up while we're doing it, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Brother, I think we're getting to right around the time that I wanted to do this. So I'm going to ask a question that I ask every single person
Okay.
at the end. It's more of a serious question. You're going to manage to make it funny.
Okay.
You're going back to 18-year-old with the immigrants working for you. Was it the illegal fucking
Oh, the
immigrants?
Bangladeshians. Yeah.
If you could give
missed that.
that flavor at that 18, 19, 20 years old, one advice.
To 18-year-old me?
Yeah. What would that one advice be? Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. If I could tell 18-year-old me something right now, Jesus, I don't know. There's a lot of things I wish I could tell that motherfucker. That was a wild human being. I think I'd tell him, don't leave school. I'd be like, switch your degree to business, learn business inside out. Don't worry about graduating. Don't worry about anything except taking the classes that are going to teach you what you're going to do later. Don't do the scams on the credit cards that you're gonna do. You're gonna regret this shit like years later when you're paying somebody to clean your credit. Don't do that shit. Expand with the Bangladeshians. That shit is gonna work so well. What else would I tell? I have a lot of shit to say to that guy. Like I can't just tell him one thing. I'd be like,
But
yeah,
Bangladeshis would have been fucked with AI, bro. So
yeah. I'd
you
be like,
made the
hey,
right move.
when you meet your first baby mama, run. Like just turn around.
Oh, you got more
Don't.
than one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, good Latino guy is imagine.
Repartiendo
Yeah. Yeah, repartiendo pinga. Yeah,
You
for
said it,
sure,
not
for
me.
sure. And I'd be like, yeah, run away. Like, wait to have kids, you know, because it comes with consequences. Wait, keep your dick in your pants. What else would I tell that guy? I can't just say one thing. There's so much I have to tell him. Singa, que la vida pinga is real. Like, enjoy that moment. What else can I tell that guy?
One advice, brother. That's like four.
No, there's a lot to tell that guy. That guy fucked up a lot.
That's four.
That guy fucked up a lot.
And one last favor. You
And
gotta
what?
help, one last favor.
Okay.
I've been following Red since his early days. Help me
Okay.
get him on the podcast.
I can talk to
Whatever
him.
it
We
takes.
can do it.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. We can do it.
Definitely.
Yeah, we can do it.
Brother, I'm not even going to keep going because I think we got everything we needed out of this.
There's a lot.
Nice and punchy. And, bro, your story's fucking dope, dude.
It's weird.
I respect what you do. Just so you know, for us, those of us that do boring businesses, not the fun ones, I admire and respect what you do, bro. I think more people should kind of try to figure out the approach of sticking to whatever the fuck you want to try and not quitting just because you didn't get fucking views on your Instagram.
Just because you didn't get views or results, keep going.
It gives people
Keep
false
going.
concept of what it is.
Binga,
Bro.
keep going.
Never quit,
And
bro.
don't drive a Tesla, bro. Especially now with 6-inch shorts. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a bad mix, brother.
that's wild.
Yeah, we're gonna make some changes here, bro.
Yeah,
Next
definitely.
podcast you come on, my boy's gonna be driving a diesel truck.
Te digo
Yeah.
rarito. Yeah.
Don't worry, bro.
But Fleyva, bro, for real, bro, thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate you
Appreciate you.
being here. I know that you got a busy ass schedule, dude, and you carving out this time means a lot to us, bro.
100%. Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for having me.